like Miami. Miami, 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 Miami. It feels like Miami.
Welcome to Miami Heat Beat Postgame Show, brought to you by Robin Hood. I'm your host, Giancarlo Navas. And with me today, we got Stream Beat co-founder, Franky G.
What the hell was that last shot, Jimmy?
We're gonna
Best teammate in the world.
I gotta ask, hold on, before I get to Saucy Takes, Coach Lou, who has lit the beam. Franky, what is that drip you're wearing on your head?
Oh, it's Hey Arnold, Helga Pataki's little love locket with Arnold on it.
That's so sick. That's for the real ones. That's if you grew up in the 90s. Also joining us today, Saucy Takes, Coach Lou. Lou, do the honors.
The beam is lit. I came pre-lit Thanksgiving or Family Day yesterday and all the good stuff. Yeah, we were lit today all day. Beam stays lit, goddammit. We got a fucking W. That's what I'm talking about.
Does your Cuban ass do real Thanksgiving or do you do a lechon?
You want to know how we do it? How we did it this year? Nobody cooked. My mom catered all the food.
Wow.
Catered what?
We catered ham, turkey,
from where?
and lechon.
There you go.
We know a guy who knows a guy.
There you go. Was there
Pollo
a top-
Tropical?
No, fuck no.
I love Pollo Tropical. Hey,
I love Pollo. I miss Pollo
don't
Tropical
touch
so
it.
bad.
Nobody, listen. This is a Pollo slander free zone.
No, I'm not slandering Pollo whatsoever. But
Was there though?
Whoa. Pollo?
Pollo?
Hey, we got to be careful how we say that. No, Domingo didn't come to my.
No domino.
Oh, I thought you said Domingo.
Domingo.
That's it. Came out this way. Of course, we had Domino's. Your boy didn't
Have
lose.
to. That's my two favorite things about any Cuban celebration is the lechon and the domino.
Facts.
It's just straight up the best things.
Facts.
Best things you guys have been
Fighting with your friends, tío or abuelo, about oh yeah, where you hiding the fichas, bro?
Dude, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Every Cuban tío also thinks Bam is too small. I swear to God.
That's like half of Heat Twitter.
That's how that half of Heat Twitters are.
We got a bunch of
Cuban
uncles
tíos.
out there on Heat Twitter.
Thankful for this win, boys. Coming after Thanksgiving. Thankful the Heat have won 4 of their last 5 games. Have put some kind of decent basketball together. I know Franky might not be as enthused as I am coming into this game, coming after this win. But listen, they beat a shitty Toronto team that has not won a road game all season long.
Hold on, wait. A what Toronto team?
A shitty. They're bad. I love the Raptors.
Yeah.
Everybody knows.
Brian, clip that.
Clip it. They're not very good. And it's funny because they're not actively tanking like other teams.
No, they're ethical. I respect them.
They're ethically tanking. So they're losing, but they're trying to keep it close.
They're like
true.
tryhards. They're annoying, but I respect it.
It's the most ethical tank job I've ever seen in my life. It's crazy. And I don't know. They try hard. They're coach. They give good effort. And I thought that Miami better teamed them, which I think is kind of like what you want to see. Like, I thought they put up a good fight. And then Miami kind of in the second half is like, we're better than you. And Lou, le dieron la patada. They shot the ball great, played defense, and Bam got a triple-double, and they fucking took off.
No, yeah, they the second half they came out, and honestly, I even thought like some of the first quarter looks they got were pretty good. They just weren't falling, and then everything seemed to like just fall in the second half for everybody, including whoever you want to talk about. Like the shots were just falling, and that was the biggest difference. Like the looks were still roughly about the same. Like Jimmy's intensity ironically turned down in the third quarter for a little bit, and it was still like they just got whatever they wanted. Like they were better than this team. Like this is what you expect. And this is kind of how it's been this season. Like they've been in dogfights against bad teams, but ultimately they come out on top. It's more so, the other opponents that they've struggled to come out on top. But I mean, it was a good win. They made 21 3-pointers, 21 of them. That's ridiculous. That helps a lot.
Like 2 for 16 or whatever it was. It was awful in the beginning.
They were horrendous to start the game, and that shit just shots started falling, everybody got happy.
Let's talk about the real story of this game, Frankie. Did Jimmy Butler airball that 3 on purpose to give Bam a triple double?
1,000,000%. 1
Teammate of the
million
year?
percent.
Teammate of the year for that?
Oh man,
Because guys won't even throw up a heave at the end of a game because about the percentage.
Jimmy was 8 for 13 at that point, so I think he could deal with one miss for that. Yeah, give Bam the triple double. Bam's had an awful start to the year. Give him some feel good. But yeah, that was 1,000,000% accidental on purpose airball right there.
Chat is saying shameless. I wish. See, at heady play by the Heat here, the Heat account did not tweet the video of Bam grabbing his 10th board. They just tweeted out Bam
Triple double
to prevent us from showing the clip to dissect further. So if anybody finds the video, the evidence of Jimmy Butler's alleged airball 3 on purpose, please provide us that information ASAP. We have a investigation to perform.
Somebody in the chat is saying Bam has no shame. If he had no shame, he would have missed that shot on purpose. the one he had it wide open at the end.
Okay, we have footage. Hold on, we're about to go to footage of
Oh no!
Thanks to who in chat did that? Thanks to Hazam in chat who did that because we have
a snitch. That's what he is.
All right, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look. Okay, let's rewind here. Okay, we have Jimmy. Is that on purpose? I don't know. Let's watch that again. Kind of throws it up off one leg.
I think that's good defense.
I think that's good defense. I think Jimmy just was bad.
Yeah, and this is another example, guys. Like Jimmy's just so washed. Like, look at this man. Can't even hit rim on a 15-footer.
What did Bernie Lee say? He said
hide the chats.
The extent to which Jimmy is an evil genius shows itself more and more every game if you're paying attention. Go look at that last possession again. I don't know, man. I don't think this is. I think that's just Jimmy. I just think that's Jimmy.
He was smiling today. Like
look at the
he
bench.
Was happy.
Look at the bench's reaction. Look at Tyler fist bumping.
They all do, bro. They all fucking do.
Yeah, they're all celebrating.
Bad box out by the Raptors, by the way.
The only one who wasn't happy was Terry. He's like, fuck, I could have shot it.
I gotta be honest, bro. There were multiple times that Highsmith was just snatching boards at the end of that game. And I was like, you know what? I'm glad he's doing that. I also think it's very funny.
Oh yeah. He's the try hard still of the team, but I love him.
I think we settled on that was not an on-purpose airball. That is the conclusion of our investigation.
For sure. I'm gonna send the report over to the NBA just in case they try to do some.
Frankie,
I think that was a clean shot.
I think that was clean defense by the Raptors, and I think that Jimmy just that'll happen to you.
If you don't want him to get the triple double, box out.
I agree there. That's a bad box out by the Raptors, and shout out to Bam, and I think that's a perfect springboard to talk about my next thing. Frankie, last show we hit Bam hard with being disappointed in his play this year. Chef Trilly has been kind of on this. Well, if he's not going to be 20 and 10 guy, might as well be Draymond, but with athleticism. And I see the vision. Chef Trilly says this, and I'm starting to see it. I think you've seen it the last few games. I think you saw it tonight. I think you kind of see the vision. I think Bam as a playmaker just makes a lot of sense for them. And I think if Tyler's going to be able to kind of keep this offensive production to the level that he's doing it, if Jimmy's going to give this kind of effort on offense and availability, I think, it certainly slides Bam into a third option role, which I think is more natural for him. And I got to be honest, I see the vision. I see the vision where this is successful.
Yeah, for sure. It gets the shooters involved with the pin downs. He gets a lot of screen assists and stuff. And it's a lot better than having him shoot. It doesn't have the touch, doesn't have the scoring ability to reliably get good shots. Like if you're not going to create for him, I'd rather have him create for others. We saw a lot of great passes, finding cutters. There was one I was so mad that Jaime didn't shoot, that he from the top in the fourth quarter, that he hit Jaime with a beautiful bounce pass from the top of the key, and Jaime kicked it to Terry. It was the right read because the help crashed, and Terry hit the three anyways. But I was like, God damn it, that was such a beautiful pass. I wanted him to get the assist there. But yeah, man, it's just easier for them to have somebody to take the role of point guard with that starting lineup and, move the ball, get the assist. I prefer it. The thing I love, I hate it, the 2-point field goal percentage. I hate it from today. Not efficient. 4 for 10 from 2 for 6. I love the 6 attempts. That's got to be a career high for Bam. This is a transition year for the shooting. He needs to get those reps, and there were almost all good looks and aggressive, taking them, ready to shoot. He's gonna go through ups and downs. All shooters go through ups and downs shooting. And you have Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero. They are elite shooters, and they go through shooting slumps. The guy who's never shot threes before is going to go through slumps as well. You just got to be patient with it. If he's giving the assist and the passing is something he can absolutely give you game to game. If he can get a little bit more rolls on the pin downs, a little bit more slips. I saw somebody tweeted today that Bam's been one of the best cutters efficiency wise this year, and that has not been historically something he's been very good at. So there's other ways to contribute. You'd love his 2-point percentage to go up. I'm sure it will. Horrible 15-game stretch, but we'll see. I'm sure that will get better as the year goes on. But I love the playmaking side of it.
And by the way, he's averaging 2.6 threes a game this year in attempts. Which I did not think he'd get that many up, and he took 6 today. I don't hate that. He went 2 for 6, about 33%. Lou, I don't hate that. I think that getting those shots up in the regular season is way more important than not taking them.
100% agree. We're gonna do Subway takes. 100% agree here. I mean, it was what I wanted. Like, this is literally my whole argument for if Bam's going to be a spacer or not is he needs to put up 5. I said 4 minimum, but realistically 5 to 6 3-pointers per 36 minutes. He played today, I believe it was 35 minutes and put up 6 3-pointers right on cue. 4 games ago, played 38, put up 6-2 against Dallas. Like, these little things he's doing, yes, it helps his game. I do think that and I pointed it out in the Sacramento game on November 4th. Ever since that game, he has had 9 games of 4 or more assists out of the next 12. So over 75% of his games, he's getting these 4+ assists, something he didn't do at all practically in the first 5 games. Like, he's been involved more as a hub. I do think this helps him in particular with Duncan and with Tyler out there. Like, he's being like a release valve for these guys, and now they're incorporating some more backdoor cuts. Jaime finally found his rhythm on some of these backdoors. Bam's just and the shots fell today. Like, he got 10 assists because people hit their shots too. So I'm so much happier with the version of Bam that just doesn't come down to him shooting these fucking 14-foot contested jump shots. Like, he even had a couple of them today, just completely wiped that out of his game. I'm comfortable with Bam taking 10 to 12 shots if these 10 to 12 shots are literally rim or threes. Like, that in-between game needs to almost be only a floater push shot kind of thing. I don't want him to dribble into these pull-ups from there. Like, 12 shots, ideally 7 at the rim, 4 or 5 from 3, and then 1 push shot. That's fucking chef's kiss for Bam. Anything else is, I'm cool with. If he's hot, you can give it to him every now and then, but it should not be a staple of his flow offensively. And I'm so happy that it's trending in the right direction. It's not there yet, but it's going in the right direction.
Lou, and I think as their shooting improves and as they get kind of more action off of pick and roll in terms of their shooting or their handoffs, I think that'll open the floor more for him, because if that corner guy, if you help off him a little less, Bam kind of slips that's just going to be way more available to him. And I think, especially off the short roll, and again, tonight is a night that you see his assist numbers go up. I think playmaking in the short roll, playmaking from the elbow, passing out of handoffs, even being, as Franky really likes when he's a pick and roll trigger man every once in a while, operating from the post. There's a lot of things that he can do, and he can actually be effective from a lot of spots on the floor. I just don't think that you can spam any one option. So this kind of distributes kind of his very versatile skill set without kind of playing out any one of them.
Yeah, for sure. And you saw Pirtle start showing really high to bump the shooters to prevent them to get the shot. And Bam started took Pirtle off the dribble, got to the cup a few times, got fouls. There was one drive he drove left. The help came. He threw a left-handed pass to Jimmy in the corner, and Jimmy hit a three. I was like, "What? This is something I've been dreaming about forever."
And in a similar action, Franky, he had an empty side on that left side and took a dribble and got to the pull-up.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he could do a lot off of those actions that are not, the same thing over and over again that gets predictable.
For sure. And like Lou said, like it's just about making better decisions with it. There was one of those fadeaways that he took where he was ready to catch it and go, and there was like 3 seconds left. He caught it, dribbled into a fadeaway, and missed it. Took a contested fadeaway. If he would have just been ready to shoot, it would have been a wide open three. And that's what we need. That's where he needs to grow and take those shots out of his game. Better shot selection, and it's not always going to be pretty because it's expanding your range. You're going to have off nights, but it's more susceptible to his talent and skill set. He doesn't take a lot of balanced mid-range fadeaways, so those are hard to be sustainable. This gives a little bit more reliability to him.
A couple things before we move on from Bam. One person in chat is like, we beat a terrible team in the East. That's like beating G in a foot race. It's too easy. I got to be honest with you. I don't think you're familiar with my game. I know I'm a heavier guy. I'm pretty fast, and I run a lot. I play a lot of sports. I've played soccer for many years. I'm a pretty decent volleyball player, and I like run like an 8.0 on the treadmill for like half an hour. I'm not like I'm not a brick, okay?
G's got the dog in him.
I don't know who you think I am, but it's not who you think I am.
But it's like somebody else in the chat says, we barely beat the Hornets. Who cares? Like, this team isn't that good, guys. Like, if you're rooting for them to make the playoffs, like, take the wins where you can get them.
Dude, take your wins. And this team is not, listen, they're not I don't think they're going to compete for a title. You want to, that's fucked up. G runs to the fridge at 2 a.m. I'm not a midnight snack guy.
Clock is 40.
You're actually wrong about that. G runs to the fridge at like 10 because I'm a breakfast guy. I'm not a midnight snack guy.
You're faster?
That's where you're wrong. I do fast. When I'm like really on my health kick, I do intermittent fast. But I don't like
the only fast in G's game.
That's I don't know. I don't like to go to sleep with shit in my stomach. I don't like to eat late for that reason. I'm a 7 p.m. eater. An 11 to 1 a.m. sleeper. So I like
that first guy in line yesterday. Yo, Javon G.
G was doing laps on these guys.
Bro, you guys clearly aren't a Hispanic household because if you ever host, you're last. Your parents make you go last.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Kidding me? I wish. G runs fast on Thanksgiving. You motherfucker.
That's G's turkey trot.
People saying I'm doing the Naruto run.
That's hilarious. I can imagine.
I can't even get respect from my own goddamn chat.
That reminds me, when I was a freshman, there was a girl in my school that would wear the Naruto headband every single day, and she walked by my history class, and my history teacher is just like shaking his head, like, and just I was like, "What's wrong, coach?" He's like, "Man, that poor girl, like." What does anybody know what happened to her? And I was like, that's from like a cartoon, like a show. He goes, that's what I thought she had like a brain surgery or some shit. I was dying.
That girl is now my girlfriend. I want to talk a little bit about Jimmy tonight. Cause I thought tonight was another night where I think there was a lot of really good stuff from a lot of spots on the floor. I thought as a ball handler, he was creating for other guys. I thought off ball, he was really good. As a handoff man, he was really good. I kind of thought he was really effective from like all spots on the floor, which I think if you want this Heat season to go well, you can't run Jimmy into the ground and be like, all right, buddy, you're going to run 15 to 20 pick and rolls today. That's just not a formula for his long-term health and for the sustainability of this team. before we started the show, Lou goes, the amount of threes they hit is not sustainable. And I agree with that. But I thought a lot of their process really was sustainable. All those looks that Duncan Robinson got early, they were all great looks. He just missed all of them. And
Yep.
I think what Jimmy's doing, I think what Tyler's doing, and I think coupled with kind of the new role that Bam is finding himself in, I actually do think that that stuff is sustainable. And I think that starts, Lou, with Jimmy Butler and kind of all that he brings outside of just scoring and going to the rim.
No, his energy today was impactful. Like literally from the jump. Like he was the reason it was only a 3-point game at the half. He was bringing it on both ends. Like particularly, I think it really started defensively. He took the Barrett, kind of got Highsmith into a little bit of foul trouble and was just doing certain things. I thought he took it upon himself, started guarding RJ, and they just started swapping some of these matchups. And Jimmy just started getting some steals, some easy breakaways, getting to the free throw line, like doing things that Jimmy, like this is what we wanted. But then he's smiling too, like the dunk that didn't count because Kevin Love was over the line.
I was impressed by that.
Like, oh my goodness, like where has this been? But I mean, I think this is kind of what it's going to be like all season. Like we never, truly know what version of Jimmy we're going to get, but we got to be grateful when we get this version of him, because this version of him just takes us up another tier or two, like realistically. And he did everything we asked of him today. The last game he played was just like he came in the game for the games played thing, so Pat wouldn't be on his ass. But today he showed up, got the games played, and actually hooped the fuck out.
And I think that Riley, and I don't know how I feel about this. I know that the Heat do appreciate when guys are out there not 100%. I think they just get, hey, if it's not gonna, if your injury is not gonna be exacerbated by being out there, we'd like you to be out there. And I think very famously they said about Hassan, he's no Udonis, right? I think they view guys a certain way and they want them to kind of, whether that's right or wrong, it is what they want. And I do think that Jimmy is doing what the organization has asked, which I think is good. I think is ultimately like good in the sense of like the org and him are lock and step a little bit, whether Jimmy seems to have a good attitude about it as well. So I think that's all good news. Hard to tell, but certainly not bad.
Yeah. I mean, I think I think like some of his personal situations obviously caused a lot of issues last year with him missing time. And I respect the Heat for like allowing him to miss time during those difficult stretches for him. But I think they probably thought he took too many of those, and there was coupled with the too many games where he was technically playing and not giving 100%. Like we saw last game, he technically played, but I loved his effort today, his energy. It takes a lot to lay it out on the line when you're eliminated from the Emirates NBA Cup. By the way, I just found out last game how that was said. I had never heard it pronounced, and my girlfriend corrected me. I was like, Emirates.
I'm clearly not watching Premier League football.
Hell no. I've been muted every game so far and been listening to catching up on podcasts.
You're missing John Crotty's analysis?
Oh man, I'm glad I missed today. Apparently,
the audio was bad in the first half.
I turned it on for a second. I was like, "What the hell is this?" The Heat score a bucket and they're still talking about Pirtle.
I think the audio was delayed too. Like I'd hear a switch, and then
you see somebody get fouled, and then 3 seconds later you hear boop, like the ref put his hand up. I'm like, holy!
It was that's nothing more disorienting.
FanDuel Sports.
Yeah. FanDuel Sports, yep, best of the game, man. All that gambling money. Mm-hmm. Speaking of gambling money, quick aside, have you seen all these fucking accounts that promote that stake? I'm so annoyed by them.
Steak.
It's on Twitter, there's like a lot of accounts, and they'll just have like a steak.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Watermark on every picture, and I was like, you guys are so annoying.
Yeah, they're like stealing content too. Apparently.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
It's awful, but that's Elon's Twitter.
Yeah, as I was like, it's a spam thing. They repost bad. Yeah, but now they got influencers from like there's like a huge football account United Trey, and like he's doing it, and I was like, oh, it's over. And everybody wants me to go to Blue Sky. I'll when it's funny, I'll go. I promise. When it's funny, I'll go.
We're holding it down.
You're holding it down.
Blue
for me.
Sky's where it's at, man.
Is it? Are you on Blue Sky too?
Yeah.
Is
So-
I'm not
Saucy
on
just-
there as much as Twitter, but
Are there group chats in Blue Sky yet?
not yet. Not
What's
yet.
going on over there?
Well-
Also, that situation is all fucked up.
Yeah, but
I hear it's just apparently, yeah, it's just
See, sometimes, man, you just gotta, it is what it is, man.
It is what it
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes things
I
don't
need
get
the,
better
I need
in
the
life.
group chats and the option to turn off retweets, and I'll be so fucking satisfied.
yeah, Frankie's so there when they do that.
I just saw someone say Gabe Vincent made shots should count for 7 points, and my heart broke a little bit.
That's so mean. Shout out to Gabe.
Speaking of Gabe Vincent, let me not even do that to him.
A couple quick
He doesn't
things.
deserve that.
Notes on today. Jaquez, a little bit of life out of him. 6 for 9 from the field. Listen, we were hard on him on Wednesday. Got to give him his flowers today.
For
Let's
sure.
be fair. Played a really, really good game. Liked him on ball, which I think is important, and I think we kind of envision him on more of an on ball role. Looked good there today. Got the crowd going at home, and I think he kind of needed that little boost. Especially next week, they're going to play the Celtics and the Lakers after they play Toronto on Sunday again. So kind of want him at peak form. What did you see from his game today?
Yeah, you mentioned the on ball, and that's something that's slightly adjusted. I think it went from 18% of his game to 20%. But the rest of his game has really disappeared. He had his cuts went from 13% of his game to 0 basically. And today we saw him cut more, look for spots off the ball to make an impact, and that's where he got some easy buckets, got himself going like that in transition. And that was a big part of Bam and Kevin looking for the hit aheads and early outlets to get the guys running, and Jaime was a beneficiary of that. 15 points, a lot of energy, hit, and it got him his confidence going. Most importantly, he was able to hit a couple threes as well, like Chat mentioned right now. Efficiently, 6 of 9 and 18 minutes of play, like that. That's great. That's everything you can ask for, and for him off the bench, and brought a lot of a spark to them when they needed the scoring to maintain pace with Toronto.
He was so good today off the his on ball stuff was better on the break, and he was actually finishing those. But I think like the step for him to be just viable on the court sometimes offensively when he plays alongside when the ball's not his hands is just his jumper, and he hit him today. Like that's the biggest thing, his jumper and his ability to actually be physical inside. I thought he brought that to the table, and they almost asked him less to initiate the offense and look for his own shot and more to pick his pockets a little bit better. And I thought he did so today. Like I have no complaints from his offensive game today. I thought it was probably one of his better games of the season.
What the fuck is going on in our chat? Never understood why Miami let go of Henry Walker.
Shout out to Henry Walker. He's coaching with my buddy right now.
I love Bill Walker too, but what the fuck is that?
KZ Okpala.
What are we yearning for?
That's what Black Friday is all about. You're drinking, reminiscing about your exes that were very toxic for you, didn't do any good for you.
Is that what Black Friday's?
I thought that was Blackout Wednesday.
Drinksgiving? Did you guys do Drinksgiving?
No.
I'm too washed, man. I just I drink like one night and I get really hungover. I'm in my 30s. It's so fucking over.
I drank yesterday and I'll drink tomorrow.
Mo Fartless.
How old are you?
27.
Man, must be fucking nice,
Dude.
I miss. I'm telling you, once you turn 30, some shit happens and I just can't. I can't mix it.
Chill. Let's.
I literally can't mix, bro. If I have two different things, I'm fucking cooked.
Once we turn 30, we turn into Terry Rozier.
It sucks, bro. Everything turns to fucking dust. I hate it. I'm not who I used to be. I try to drink like how I was in my 20s. When I'm in my 30s, it just doesn't go well.
30 years
That's like,
old,
could you
man.
at least talk about good players like Goran Dragic? Yeah,
Amazing.
this little guy here called LeBron James. Wayne Wade. Every time they put the graphic up of like triple double leaders,
Ronnie Cycli.
yeah, somebody in the also that's another person in chat's like, can't believe the fossil.
Bielitsa. Ugh.
Somebody earlier said the fossil of Ronnie Cycli, and I go, what the fuck? Why is Ronnie catching a straight? Ronnie was like a great player for this franchise.
Better DJ than Josh. I don't know.
Why is Ronnie Cycli getting some straights? But I always think it's funny when they show the graphic of like most triple doubles, and Jimmy is above LeBron. That's just always like always surprises me.
I mean, Jimmy's been here longer.
Different era too.
Yeah, faster pace, and LeBron was the king of getting 27, 9, and 9.
That was the
Yeah.
D Wade.
Yeah.
Don't take that away from D Wade.
No, D Wade would get like 25, 10, and 8, and it would annoy me.
So
Sell out.
No, but you earlier in the show you said you didn't want people to sell out.
No, it would annoy me because he'd always get 8 assists. Because fucking he would pass it to fucking Quentin Richardson and he couldn't hit. I'm like, now
Don't
you can't.
Santa Q Rich like that.
No, he
Whoa.
would.
It's Jacobo Diawara's fault.
It was Diawara's fault, honestly.
We got so
And
many
Daquan
worse
Cook
guys than
would
Q
fucking
Rich he
miss.
could have named too.
It was the first guy I could think of.
Q Rich is only here for a year too.
He was. Diawara was here for too long.
Diawara was in the league for too long.
Fucking
I think Jacobo Diawara
Norris
is like the
Cole.
funniest random Heat player you could pull out. I dare chat to find a funnier name.
Oh
Ooh,
my god.
Shavlik Randolph is funny.
One that played like because Yakuba played way too much.
Like a rotation player.
Yeah.
Chat said giving me a Rodney Magruder. I don't think that's funnier than Diawara.
Diawara shot 35% from from
Carlos
Grady
Arroyo was
Dick.
good. You
That's a
can't- no,
great one.
Carlos was like good.
there's a guy in college basketball. His name is Gob Gob.
Yeah, I saw that.
His name is what?
Gob Gob. G-O-B. First and last name.
Draft
Just-
beat.
That's the Godfather.
Draft me. That guy's
Chat says
getting
Luke
drafted.
Babbitt. I don't think Luke Babbitt is funnier than Jacobo Diawara.
Funnier looking for sure.
Funnier name, but just not like a funnier like random player to pull
Yakuba
out.
Diawara started 63 games.
That's
Oh.
crazy, bro.
That's the equivalent of Terry Rozier playing 60.
Pat Riley failed Dwayne Wade.
What did Jacobo Diawara average here? Dio.
Too much.
Why are we spiraling?
Not enough, honestly.
Jacobo Diawara.
3.4, 1.3, 0.4, 0.2, 0.1.
Terry Rozier
Oh
stats.
my god.
He averaged more turnovers and steals and blocks combined.
That's so beast.
And he was a defensive stopper, supposedly.
That's so beast. And he played 63 games that year.
Started 60. Half of his career was in Miami.
Yeah, 4 years. 2 in Denver, 2 here. Incredible.
He fooled Denver.
Yeah, chat's bad at this game. They're giving me Mike Bibby and Justin Hamilton.
Georgia Tech.
You haven't even said Jorts yet. Are you rooting for Georgia Tech?
To beat Georgia, yeah.
Why?
Because fuck the SEC.
Oh, Georgia just scored in your fucking face. Tied 27.
Beno Udrich.
I know, but Georgia Tech.
Nemanja Bjelica is a crazy name, though, I will say.
Belly?
Yeah, Nemanja Bjelica. That's
Belly was
fucking
awful
wild.
here and was great for the Warriors.
Yeah, he hated us, dude.
He
said we
talked
suck.
so much shit.
Hated
Yeah,
him.
like he left here. Oh, Precious Achua. I remember the first time I said that name in public. My homie said, "Bless you."
When we brought Lou in for draft beat and he said he was a fan of the Precious picks, I was like, oh, what are we doing here?
You were?
I just like the idea of a Precious next
You
to
like
Bam.
what? Yeah.
Well, the idea of what he could have became, and
What, worse, Bam?
basically.
A
when
worse
they already
offensive
had a
player
Bam?
than Bam, a less skilled
No,
Bam.
hold on, wait a second. I want to get
Guys,
something.
guys,
I want
I
to
didn't-
relitigate this.
I didn't-
Right here.
I will say that draft process. I saw 2 players, and he was one of the 2 guys. I was
So
like,
you
don't mind
wanted
that guy.
them with a high pick to draft the backup center.
we had a 20th pick. That wasn't a fucking high.
Gee,
pick.
hold on.
We just had the 15th pick, and you were applauding. Let me. Not
Yeah,
do
you
this,
just did the
okay?
same shit with Kalal.
I didn't applaud Kalel.
Yes, you
What?
did. You did. You sat
You
here on the
you
podcast
audibly
with us.
said, "Guys, I think this is a great pick. The
I did.
athleticism,
I did.
somebody who
I
can
know who it
shoot.
was. The backup big has been an
Oh
issue
my God.
for so many years.
So
And we're
many
like,
years.
we just
I
had the
can't
best
remember the
backup big
last
in the
time.
league.
Oh,
Willie
excuse me.
Reed, Birdman.
I miss Birdman. I cannot believe you remember my take and I don't. You do this
Gee,
for 12
gee,
years.
you've become Stugatz.
I really have. You do this for long enough. I don't remember the shit I say
Either.
about a draft I don't cover.
I knew it was cooked with Precious when it was like everybody switched defensive possession and Precious still wouldn't play with Bam. I was like, Jesus Christ, what are we doing?
I remember that. That was bad.
I will say I did like Desmond Bain too, but no. I
Franky
always got it two
loved-
guys. so.
Franky, all I know about that draft is
I'm
Franky
sorry, guys.
loved
That
Desmond Bane.
that year, tough times for your boy. You know,
Bane
Your
and
boy
Max
had
were my
to-
guys.
your boy was struggling. I used to work at the arena. I hated them motherfuckers. Not the team, just the people there.
Just the man.
And just
Just the man.
I was in a dark time. It was in a dark time,
It
and
was a dark place.
but now we're back, and our draft takes have been really good. Huh,
Chat
guys?
asked have MHB University liked any pick? Jovic, we did. We liked Jovic.
I loved Jovic, and I loved Pell Larson. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we did love Pell. That was the guy we were all
Who's
in
been
on.
very good for them.
And Kashad's a dog down there. 6'6", small ball 5. Dude, Sposha is salivating looking at his G League tape.
Doug, do you remember when they drafted Precious and we found out he was following like QAnon and shit?
Dude, that was the night. That was the night that it happened.
Yeah, we were calling him
live.
QAnon Olajuwon.
Dude, it was so funny. That was one of the funniest like draft night discoveries. Like Candace Owens and everything. Like he was just
Yeah.
full
Oh
on.
my god.
He was full on Republican propaganda machine.
And Raptors Twitter was trying to call Bam Republican, and then they get the actual Republican.
They get the deep red. They get the deep red Achua.
Oh my god.
It was
Precious.
so funny.
He's
Well,
on that Jonathan Isaac. Anyways.
Kaloa did have a game-winning rebound.
Oh,
and free
dude.
throws.
Nah, man.
Clutch.
That was his best game. That was his best game.
That was
you
his
hate
best
him.
game.
I don't hate him. Why do people think I don't like him, but I don't hate him. I just didn't like the pick.
There's a fine line between
There's
hate
a fine line between hate. Like hate is I wish he would suck for us. I want him to be good. Please. I'm tired of seeing us be fucking mid. Please.
Oh my god, I'm tired of being so fucking small.
I'm just glad that we're not.
I'd
playing.
love for him to work out.
I'm
God
afraid anymore.
damn.
I'm in on Zaddy. I love Zaddy. Shout out to Tiff. Kevin's been great for them. Kevin's been fantastic for them.
Dude, he was big tonight. We haven't even talked about him.
He's just doing the same. He's just doing Kevin.
He just
Franky,
does.
What
yeah.
is there to say that we haven't already said?
Yeah, he
He's
gets them
just
out and
good.
running, gets some easy buckets. And you know what's funny? They've been playing the zone a ton with the bench lineups. And when Kevin's there, they're all like, you know what? We got to pinch a little bit harder. We got to do things defensively a little bit harder. And I'm like, fuck, bro, you guys should do this all the goddamn time, not just those 13 minutes.
Dude, he's been anchoring the back of that zone damn near better than Mr. Adebayo himself. He's
Dude.
out there playing free safety.
He's taking charge. He took a charge today. Felt physically helping on the
Still
board.
the best passer in Florida.
Yep.
Mhm.
Threw that touchdown to Jimmy that they said he stepped on the line.
Just for an illegal formation to be called. It's not his
Forward
fault.
pass. Oh my god.
And his brain's not scrambled.
Can we talk
No.
about dead ball Jimmy being like a top 3 most athletic player in Heat history?
Dead ball Jimmy wins the dunk contest.
Like he threw that
Man's
fucking double pump reverse dunk like nothing.
his
And
head was
then
on the
like
rim.
2 minutes later he missed a wide
It's a
open dunk.
Wide open dunk.
and fucking laughing his ass off. And I was like, oh, he must have gotten fouled. They showed the replay. That man
No,
might
he knew how funny
have
that was.
touched his jersey. Perhaps.
Fuck it.
Gotta love Jimmy. Gotta love Jimmy. And then the funniest thing. Oh yeah, look, Carlos literally says it. The guy got pulled last game because he had a back injury. Back injury in my ass. Like, get the fuck out of here. There, Jimmy played and he was like, Spo. I don't think he's like, I already know, buddy. I already know. Me and you are on the same page. We see now. Pat needs to see a game played. I'm sorry.
He heard his Charlotte Hornets on a back-to-back.
He heard it was He's like, I got a fucking cup game on Friday.
Oh, I hurt my
Got a
back-to-back.
cup game on Friday. That doesn't count. That doesn't matter because they're eliminated.
No, it
already.
didn't because maybe if the last one we would have played would have mattered to the team as much as it mattered to me. You know, instead of
I know.
it mattered to them as much as it mattered to you and Alf.
The Heat are going to be the team that never wins that cup because they don't give a fuck.
Ironically, the tryhards don't try hard enough.
Yeah, the tryhards don't view that as something worthy of tryharding enough.
Why?
I agree. I got to be honest with you. I'm a fan of the cup.
I am too. I think it's something cool.
It's insanely good.
I wish it would have
needs
started
time.
before the Twitter era. Like,
it needs time to like build prestige. I
mhm.
actually do think they should have like I like that they do a trophy ceremony. I think this is one of the best things Adam Silver has done. And I think it's gonna get made fun of a lot, but I even think the courts are a good idea so that people know that they're
Horrible practice
games.
though.
Except for our court. Can we fucking shit on this for just 2 minutes, guys?
I actually
Who
think
the
this one's better than last year.
Better than last year, for
I
sure.
mean, dude, you could have
And-
painted that shit with the fucking with the chalk on a sidewalk, and it would have been better. Like this court still sucks. Like the jerseys were cool, but the court.
I actually don't like the jerseys.
Some people at the game said the court is a lot easier on the eyes in person. So
It
I don't
hurt
know.
my eyes, Frankie, and I was watching from the house.
It did hurt my eyes too, but I'm watching from Texas.
That shit looked. Somebody last game I didn't realize they were playing a home game until halfway through the second quarter because the girl with the long dresses who's always courtside got panned to during a timeout, and I was like, oh shit, she's not in Wisconsin. And that was it's a true story. Like the cup is great. I wish what I wish they would do. I wish they would make them 8 games.
I wish it was just
instead of 4.
consecutive. I hate this.
No,
this shit.
I don't mind that because it's kind of like I actually wish it was like longer in the season, like kind of like how the English do the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup in the Premier League or La Copa del Rey or whatever, like all those other like football cups. It's like a long thing in the season.
I just wish it was. I wish it was consecutive weeks. First of all, because it wasn't this time around. They had a whole 5-day break just to play fucking 8 games in 12 days. It feels like, but I do like it. I just wish they would.
They need work with the format. I understand that they're trying to do it so that games matter before Christmas.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
Like I get that they're doing that. But I think it's good. I think it's a good format. I like it. I actually think the point differential's good, and I think players need to get over it.
Yeah.
And it becomes exciting, and it makes games matter.
Yeah.
And
Oh no, we need to play hard 48 minutes. When
bro, I hate when players cry about running up the score. It's like such an American thing to complain about. Literally, just grow up, bro.
yeah. I wish they would do. Like I know that they're trying to like make people watch it, so they don't want to do Thursdays, Sundays, or Mondays. But even if they did three cup games a week, made it like a 3-week thing where basically it's just you knock out all 8 of your cup games there. I think it'd be fucking dope.
The NBA needs to stop acquiescing to football. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, I agree wholeheartedly. I'm just saying, like, I know
What are you gonna do?
It.
Not do games on Saturday because college football is bigger than you too? Like, fucking fight, bro. Fight back, damn it.
Shit, I wish they would do some shit like Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and make it 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. You're basically playing 8 games, consecutive Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday against these fucking 4 teams, and just you run through them twice, and that's the NBA Cup.
I gotta be honest, like I'm somebody who is an NBA fan who doesn't like the NFL. I don't really watch football. I don't watch college. I don't watch the NFL. I occasionally watch the Jags play. Don't really care that much. And I wish there was basketball during NFL times because I don't want to watch the NFL. And Sunday is a great day to watch sports. It's just the sport I like is not on. The Premier League is early in the morning, and then I have the whole day where I wish there was basketball on. And I just wish that this league should stop acquiescing to the NFL and like just fight back. Like try get your audience back. The NFL did not respect you, and now they're having games on Christmas. What are you gonna do? Stop doing games on Christmas? Like fight back, bro. Like I don't know. It's annoying.
No, I agree. I wish they would. Just throw a punch or two. You know what I'm saying?
It's
just
annoying.
wanted to.
We'll end it on a quick look ahead. So they have the Raptors coming up on Sunday again in Toronto. They get Saturday to rest, and then they have the Celtics on Monday. So they're gonna have a back-to-back Toronto and Boston, the number 1 team in the league. They have the Lakers on Wednesday. The Lakers have been oscillating all year, good and bad. Chat saying that the Heat are playing on Sunday. Yeah, they're playing Sunday night.
Good. My Ravens play at 4:30.
I don't give a fuck about your Ravens. Any day against the Lakers is a big game.
Okay.
Any game against LeBron.
Was that a Trump?
No, I don't know what that was.
What do you mean
Like,
by-
I couldn't. I mean,
Yes, I know that he play on Sunday, but I mean like at fucking 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
G's an old man. He said he was 30 something. He doesn't want to. He doesn't drink anymore. He wants to be in bed by 7.
I
We're
didn't say I
forcing-
don't drink anymore.
It's funny. The Dolphins aren't
I
even
take the
playing this
hangover.
Sunday, and the Heat didn't even go up against them.
So and then they have Phoenix on Saturday. So Toronto into Boston, into Lakers, into Phoenix. Pretty big week for them. I think you want them to kind of. I gotta be honest with you. I kind of hope for them to go 4-1. I think Boston on the second night of a back-to-back is a tough ask, and I actually believe that's a road game for them as well. That game is double checking. Believe it's in TD. Yeah, it's in TD Garden. So tough game, back-to-back on the road. Don't expect them to win that one, but I think you want to kind of get. I think you kind of want to go 3-1, close out that week strong. Win. What are they at? They've won 4 of 5. You win. You win 7 of
The chat saying these assholes would win against Boston on the back-to-back. They would do something
They
stupid.
lose to Toronto and then beat Boston.
Yeah,
It's
that's
the most annoying thing in the world.
Stupid shit they would do.
Chat's right. They are setting us up with the back-to-back. So I think that 3-1 would be really nice.
And yeah, that LA game would mark the almost unofficial quarter mark of the season. So that's a Wednesday too. So it should be. We should have some fun things to talk about that week.
The Heat are at 17 games this season, so almost hitting that 20-game mark, which we'll do a pod kind of assessing how they look at that mark. And hey, it's exciting. They're playing. I don't want to say they're playing well. They're playing decent. Why is Chat Town trying to be an APM talk? What is? I'm not that old. I'm
She's
fun.
catching all kinds of
I'm
strays.
hip. I go out. I'll be out. Our Basil's coming. I'll be out.
Chat said only back-to-back G likes our trips to the buffet line.
God damn it! Come on.
Why?
Come on now.
Uncle G. Oh my
I'm
god.
a foodie. I'm above buffets. Okay, how about that?
If you follow G on Instagram, he is so fucking snobby with his fucking food posts.
Peak annoying.
Oh
Annoying.
my god.
Peak annoying.
I'm hip. Exposed you. That's what they just said.
I'm fun. I'm hip.
back in my head,
I go to trendy places.
It's like, gosh, I was in church last
No,
Sunday.
when Medusa's at space, I go. I'm up until 4 a.m. when they come out.
Tell them to get off your lawn.
Shit. You know what I mean?
You sound like
I
Mr.
am having a midlife crisis. Chad doesn't sound like Mr. Krabs during his midlife crisis. Maybe I am.
Oh, I miss me, Pearl.
Yeah, I am. I tell my girlfriend we need to be young. I go, we can't be the couple that's watching Shogun on a Friday night.
Oh,
She looks at you crazy because you have all the anime stuff.
She's here, and she knew what she was getting into. That's
She's
all
like,
I'm gonna say.
I could change him.
She's like, I can fix it. She's like, oh, so when are you putting away some of that anime stuff you have? And I go, what do you mean put away? What's wrong with it?
She's like, this is a yellow flag.
This is a little flash. She's working on it. Chat
Little
says
does she
G's
know.
G will stay up until 4 the whole time. He'll be talking about how he doesn't want to. See, I'll think that in my head, but I won't say it.
G, are you an Irish goodbye kind of person?
Never? No, I'm too.
I figured you're way too nice.
I'm not. You know who's like that? Moose is like that.
Oh,
What is
100%.
it- what's an Irish goodbye?
Dog Moose
What?
fucking vanishes from social events.
Irish goodbye means like you leave without saying bye to everybody. Like you just
Oh.
disappear.
I've been at parties with Moose, with like me and other people have like sat down and had heart to hearts with Moose. We go to get a drink, come back, he's fucking gone without a trace.
I respect that.
And then he's just sending memes to the Stream Beat chat like an hour later.
Like
And I go, this son of a bitch, bro. Zero remorse. Chat says Moose Irish goodbye to Heat Beat.
oh man.
Well, that's our show. This though I should have heart out there, but yeah, it is what it is. Love you guys. See you. Listen, I might see you Sunday. I might not. Maybe I don't want to do a show on Sunday against the bad Raptors. Who knows? I'm not going to promise. We will be there for sure. Monday against Boston. Maybe I'll be there Sunday against the Raptors. It depends. If Liverpool loses to Manchester City or draws, I may not be in a mood to watch sports. Up in the air. By the way, Endrick, fuck you for hurting Konate. Go to hell. Joe Gomez will be here to save the day.